Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame and this is Holy City Mystic. Today we are going to be continuing with our Yods series with the apex through the houses, and today we're going to be talking about the Yod apex in the third house. So again, I'm using whole sign as far as where we're going to put the bases. If you're using another quadrant-based house system, you can look at the other videos to match where the bases are in your house. However, the way Yods work, the most important information is going to be the apex, so definitely look at that first. So the apex of the Yod is in the third house. If we're going along with the whole sign house system, the two bases are going to be in the 8th house and then another one in the 10th house. So again, the third house is quincunxed. It is 5 signs away. It is blind. It is inconjunct. It does not share either an element or a modality with either the 8th house or the 10th house. Now the 8th and the 10th house, first the 8th house deals with debt, secrets, sex, things behind the scenes, things that belong to other people, things that we need other people in order to accomplish. And then the 10th house has to do with your career, the work you put back out into the world. Both of those are in conjunct with the third house. Now, if you have a Yod apex in the third house, that has to do with education, learning, communication, short distance travel, any kind of connection with another person. So what that looks like is there is no connection between the third house and the 8th house. So the third house, communication, education, siblings, those little connections that we have day to day. The third house is ruled by Mercury, and so it's a very friendly house to be in. There's a lot happening, there's a lot of busyness. That isn't going to have anything to do with the heaviness of the 8th house. And if you go around the zodiac the other way, 5 signs, you are going to have the 10th house. And the 10th house has to do with the work you put back out into the world, your career, your higher standing, your social status, your power in the world. So if you do have your apex of the Yod in the third house, you are having some kind of disconnect when it comes to education, learning, communication. When you were a kid, you could have had a pretty significant speech delay. You could have also had something with your siblings where it was kind of a unique situation. You know, maybe you were the only biological child in the family, or maybe you were the only adopted child in the family. You could also have a learning disability or something where you were really having a hard time with education. There are a lot of different things that could present this energy, but the outcome of it could have so much potential for spreading that awareness to others. So I'll use myself as an example. I am terribly dyslexic, like incredibly dyslexic. Like if I can avoid reading something, I will dyslexic. I do have a Yod with an apex in the third house whole sign. And so when I was a kid, I got held back from a grade. I actually got suspended from one of my ball teams in high school because my grades were so low in different classes. I was terrible at school, genuinely terrible at school. I took a couple years off during college and just worked a couple jobs, and I learned a lot. And then I was listening to some books in my car on CD because, you know, I'm old. And one of them was talking about a study they did about like how hard you're working versus how smart you are. And if you praise kids on how smart they are not going to work as hard, and they're going to feel like if they fail at anything, that would deem them stupid. I really did have that belief that I was stupid for a lot of my life. So once I realized if I just changed how I learned, if I just incorporated different things that I was really good at learning into my studies, that I might actually do a lot better. So I actually went to school, finished out my degree, all 5 semesters that I had left to finish for graduation. I made Dean's List with every last one of them. So I really had to get in there, see what I needed to be able to learn. And then once I did, I was able to make really good grades and graduate college. So the gift of this Yod is giving that information back out to other people. Is saying, I didn't learn a traditional way. I didn't speak a traditional way. I didn't connect in a traditional way. This is how I did it. And then allowing other people to have different delays in areas and still be able to accomplish what they need to in life. Still be able to live a normal life because they were able to get the help that they needed. Another theme of this yod could be short distance travel, as well as siblings, neighbors, communication, communion in any way. So I really hope this helps you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.